Sort of a revision exercise for those that are preparing for SSC WIEC to be precise. And here I'm using the comprehensive mathematics. To start with, what is latitude and what is longitude? Latitude and longitude are imaginary lines that run on the surface of the earth. Like this sphere that I have here, you can see lines that are drawn on this sphere. Some of the lines run from the North Pole down to the South Pole. That is vertically. These lines that run vertically from the North Pole to the South Pole are called the lines of longitude, while those ones that run horizontally from west to east are called the lines of latitude. So they are not lines we can see with our naked eye. That is why we say they are imaginary lines drawn on the Earth's surface. So the lines of longitude are drawn running vertically from North Pole to the South Pole on the surface of the Earth. The lines of longitude are also called the meridians, and they vary from 180 degrees east to 180 degrees west. However, for the purpose of locating position on the Earth's surface, a longitude is half of a meridian. There is a particular meridian that is a line of longitude called the prime meridian. Prime, because of its importance, it passes through the Greenwich in London. So this prime meridian is at 0 degrees, and it is used as a reference meridian from where the position of other longitudes are measured in degree towards the east or towards the west. That is why I said earlier that the prime meridian is very important, because they serve as a reference point from where every other lines of longitude are measured. Just like the equator is also a reference point for every other lines of latitude. So the prime meridian is at 0 degree, the equator is also at 0 degree. All longitude to the left of the prime meridian are measured from 0 degree to 180 degree west, and those to the right of the prime meridian are measured from 0 degree to 180 degree east. Remember our cardinal points. Now, this is north, south, west, and east. So we say that the lines that run vertically from the North Pole to the South Pole are called the lines of longitude. So if this is the prime meridian, the one that divides it into half, if this is the prime meridian, anything from this place is measured from 0 degree to 180 degree east, while anything from this place is measured from 0 degree again to 180 degree west, which are called the lines of longitude. And in terms of latitude, this one that divides the Earth into 3 equal halves is called the equator, and it's at 0 degree. So anything off the equator is measured from 0 to 90 degrees. This is north. Then anything below the equator is measured again from 0 to 90 degrees south. So that is all for lines of latitude and longitude. The latitude is a circle that is drawn on the Earth's surface, having its center on the axis of the Earth. The axis of the Earth is the imaginary straight line which runs from the pole, from the North Pole rather, through the center of the Earth to the South Pole. This line like this is the axis of the Earth. So all lines of longitude based on what this point is saying, is a circle drawn on the Earth's surface, having its center on the axis of the Earth. If I draw a circle here, you agree with me that the center of this circle is on the axis of the Earth. If I draw another one, which happens to pass through the middle day, which we call the equator, the center is also on the axis of the Earth. So all lines of latitude have their center on the axis of the Earth. So all the circles are parallel to each other, and hence they are also referred to as parallel of latitude. All of these lines, by completing to form a circle, they are all parallel to each other. So the lines of latitude are also called parallel of latitude. The latitude of a place is measured in degree north or south of the equator. So in this case, the equator is a reference point, just like the prime meridian is a reference point when we talk about the lines of longitude. The line of latitude which has the same center as that of the Earth is called the equator. This middle one here, equator has latitude of 0 degrees. So this is a pictorial representation of the lines of latitude. The center one, the reference one, is called the equator, and it's at 0 degrees. So up above the equator down to the North Pole, we measure the lines of latitude there from 0 to 90 degrees. Then the one below are measured from 0 to 90 degrees south. All latitude to the north of the equator are numbered from 0 to 90 degrees north, while those to the south are numbered from 0 degree to 90 degrees south. Now, we need to distinguish between a great and small circle. Remember that the lines of latitude are measured from, let me draw the globe, need to make a distinction between, okay, so this is the globe. This line at the middle, I divide it into halves, with an equal half in the latitude. You agree with me that this line of latitude has the same radius as the radius of the Earth. So a line like this that has the same radius as the radius of the Earth is called a great circle. Now let's compare that with other lines of latitude. You agree with me that this one is not as big as this, so the radius cannot be the same thing. The radius of this line is smaller than the radius of this. The same thing if I have another one here. The radius will be smaller than the radius of this and smaller than the radius of this. So I have another one. The radius is smaller than the equator, and then another one. The radius is smaller than the equator also. So all of these, their radius or their radii, the radius of this, and this, is smaller than the radius of the Earth. So such circle are called small circle. So essentially, the lines of latitude, only the equator is a great circle. Every other one is a small circle. On the other hand, when we talk about lines of longitude, all of them are great circles. They are great circles because their radius is equal to the radius of the Earth itself. So if this happens to be one of the longitude, you agree with me that the radius of this, which runs from here to the middle, is the same thing as if I have another longitude like this and like this. This circle outside and the one inside have the same radius, but run from the pole to the center of the Earth. So all lines of longitude are gray circles. Whereas in latitude, only the equator is a gray circle. In longitude, all of them are gray circles. Let me read from what I have here. It says circle with the largest radius, which is drawn around a sphere with a common center x and equal radius r as that of the sphere is referred to as a great circle. So what they are depicting here, I have a small circle here, another one bigger than the one inner, then another one which is the outer one, bigger than the both of them inside. However, all of them have equal radius. So we can see them as great circles. So from here it is clear that all meridians are great circles. Whereas when we talk about the latitude, the equator only is a great circle. All circles on a sphere of radius r, whose center and radii do not pass through the center x of the sphere, are small circles. Apart from the equator, all other parallels on latitude are small circles. The location of places on the earth surface. What is the essence of learning all of this latitude and longitude? The essence is to determine the location of places on the earth's surface. We do that by locating the latitude and the longitude of the places involved, where the latitude and the longitude intersect, give you the position or the location of such a place on the globe. Let me read from the book. It said, to determine the position of a place on the Earth's surface is an easy task. The position of a place is located by finding the point of intersection of the longitude and latitude of such a place. To do this, the student will just use freehand to draw the sphere, locate the prime meridian and the equator by freehand drawing. Then the center and the other longitude, and latitude are drawn and supplied in the question. So for example, locate point X on latitude north and Y on latitude east. That is what they are saying here. P is on latitude S, degree north, and longitude Y, degree east. This means the position of P is on latitude X, degree north, and longitude Y, degree east. Wherever X degree north and Y degree east intersect is the location or the position of the point P. We have example here. You say P is on 50-degree north and 80-degree east. So in terms of latitude, P is on latitude 50-degree north, but longitude 80-degree east. So with freehand, we'll draw a sphere and locate the position of P. We draw the equator, which divide the globe into two halves. Then, by light can complete the equator with the dotted line. Now, in terms of latitude, P is on latitude 50-degree north. 50-degree north is off the equator, while the longitude is 80 degrees. Remember your cardinal point. By average, this is north, south, west, and east. So east is here. This is our 50-degree north. Then east. First of all, let's draw the prime meridian. Then east, 80 degrees east. Let's assume this is it. 80-degree east. This point of intersection of 50-degree north and 80-degree east is point P. That is what example 1. Then example 2. X is located on 62 degrees south in terms of latitude, then 105 degrees west in terms of longitude. We begin to draw a freehand sphere, then put the equator, the prime meridian, 62 degrees south. 62 degrees south is down the equator, that's below the equator. 62 degrees south. The 105 degree west. West is here. 105. That's our new diagram. We come at 105 degree west. The point of intersection of the latitude and the longitude give us point X.